Orientation: A short story by Daniel Orras. These are the office and these are the cubicles. That's my cubicle there, and this is your cubicle. This is your phone. Never answer your phone. Let the voicemail system answer it. This is your voicemail system manual. There are no personal phone calls allowed. We do, however, allow for emergencies. If you must make an emergency phone call, ask your supervisor first. If you can't find your supervisor, ask Philip Ispers, who sits over there. Her check with Clarissa Nix, who sits over there. If you make an emergency phone call with you asking, you may be let go. These are joined and our boxes. All the forms in your inbox must be logged in my the date shown in the upper left. In the upper left hand corner. Initialed be you in the upper right hand corner and distributed to the processing analyst whose name is numerically coded in the lower left hand corner. The lower right hand corner is left blank. Here is your processing analyst numerical code index and here's your from processing producer's manual. You must pace your work. What do I mean? I am glad you asked that. We pace our work according to the age of workday. If you have 12 hours of work in your inbox, for example, you must compress that work into the 8-hour day. If you have 1 hour of work in your inbox, you must expand that work to fill the 8-hour day. That was a good question. Feel free to ask questions. Ask the main question however and you may be let go. That is your receptionist. She is a temp. We go through receptionist here. They quit. With alarming frequency, be polite and civil to the temps. Learn their names and invite them to lunch occasionally, but don't get close to them, as it only makes it more difficult when they leave. And they always left. You can be sure of that. The men's room is over there. The women's room is over there. John LaFontaine, who sits over there, uses the woman's room occasionally. He says it is accidental. We know better, but we let it pass. John LaFontaine is harmless. His forays into the forbidden territory of the woman's room simple a beginning tree, a fine blip on the dull, flat line of his life. Rooster Nash, who sits in the cubicle to your left, is in love with Amanda Price, who sits in the cubicle to your right. They ride the same bus together after work. For Amanda Price, it is just a tedious bus ride made less tedious by the eagle nattering of Rooster Nash. But for Rooster Nash, it is the highlight of his day. It is the highlight of his life. Rooster Nash has both of 40 pounds and worse father, with age passing months, nibbling on chips and cookies, while picking gloomily over the partitions at Amanda Price, and worrying myself at home on cold pizza and ice cream, while watching adult videos on TV. Amanda Price in the cubicle to your right has a 6-year-old son named Jamie, who is acoustic. Her cubicle is plastered from top to bottom with the boys' crayon artwork. Crayon artwork shed after shed of preciously drawn concentric circles and ellipses in black and yellow. She rotates them every other Friday. Be sure to comment on them. Amanda Price also has a husband, who is a lawyer. He subjects her to an scathing array of painful and humiliating sex games, to which Amanda Price reluctantly submits. She comes to work excited and freshly wounded each morning, wincing for the abrasions on her wrist or the bruises on her abdomen or the second rigging burns on the backs of her things. But we were not supposed to know any of things. Do not let on. If you let on, you may be let go. Amanda Price, who tolerates Rooster Nash, is in love with Albert Bosch, whose office is over there. Albert Bosch, who only dimly registers Amanda Price's existence, has eyes only for Ellie Taper, who sits over there. Ellie Taper, who hates Albert Bosch, would walk through fire for Curtis Lawrence, but Curtis Lawrence hates Ellie Taper. Isn't the word a funny praise? Note in the haha sense, of course. Annika Bloom sits in that cubicle last year while reviewing quarterly reports in a meeting with Barry Hacker. Annika Bloom's left plane being to blitz. She fell into a trance, started into her hands, and Barry Hacker went and know his wife would die. We launched it off. She was, after all, a new employee. But Barry Hacker's wife is dead. So unless you want to know exactly when and how you'll die, never talk to Annika Bloom. Colin Having sits in that cubicle over there. He was new once, just like you were warning him about Annika Bloom. But at last year's Christmas potluck, he felt sorry for her when he saw that no one was talking to her. Colin Harvey brought her a ring. He hasn't been himself since. Colin Harvey is doomed. There's nothing he can do about it, and we are powerless to help him. Stay away from Colin Harvey. Never give any if you working to him. If he asks to do something, tell him you have to check with me. If he asks again, tell him I haven't gotten back to you. This is the fire exit. There are several on this floor, and they are marked accordingly. We have a full evacuation review every 3 months and an escape route quest once a month. We have your biannual fire drill twice a year and our annual earthquake drill once a year. These are precautions only. These things never happen. For your information, we have a comprehensive health plan. Any catastrophic illness, any unforeseen tragedy is completely covered. All dependents are completely covered. Barry Vatican, who sits over there, has 6 daughters. If anything were to happen to any of his gears, or to all of them, if all 6 were to miraculously fall victim to illness or injury, striking with a hideous degenerative muscular disease or some rare toxic blood disorder, sprayed with symptomatic gunfire while on a crash fair trip or attacked in her bunk bed by some foreign nocturnal lunatic. If any of these were to pass, Larry's gears would all be taken care of. Larry Bagdikian would not have to pay one dime. He would have nothing to worry about.